Hello my friends, this is Ifa. Today I'm going to share my bullet journal setup for the second half of 2022. So the Bujo I've used so far for 2022 is the Dreams of Snow collection from Notebook Therapy. I absolutely love Notebook Therapy's products. Like, the notebook is very pretty, and I don't think that I can use it for my July because I have to make my weekly spreads and I have some other plannings going on, which is a secret for you all. You'll find it out in the next few months. So I need a new Bujo, and the Bujo I'm using for this second half of 2022 is from Your Bujo, which I've got a way back in 2021, I guess in December 2021, and I absolutely love their Bujo. I've made already a review video on this notebook, so if you haven't checked it out, the link is in the description or the card above. I absolutely love to start a new notebook because it's the first start to me. It's made from 100% recycled papers, so I really want to use it because the first impression was very good for me and I really want to try it out as my Bujo. So let's start setting this new bullet journal, and my favorite part is writing my name on this brand new notebook. And for this yearly setup, I've chosen Notebook Therapy's Enchanted Garden collection. Notebook Therapy was kind enough to gift me this collection. I absolutely love this because the color combination is very different from the colors that I use. So this theme has the purple colors, greens, yellows, and this theme is very whimsical, which I absolutely love. The best part of this collection is this stamp. I really like the whole stamp box. Like, each and every stamp is very pretty for me. So at first I am using this stamp which has a board and written magic is here. Like, I want to change my page and it has the magic on it. I want to share how I use my stamps in regular basis. Like, I'm stamping on the stamp pad but it left some ink, so I grab a white paper or any other tissue paper and wipe the extra ink from the stamp. The next is I'm coloring the board grasses, also the bees. You'll find all of the supplies I'm using here in the description. I'm using the pet washi tape here, which has some little coat on it and some purple washi tapes to make it prettier. The next part is my grid spacing cheat sheet. I really want to make a new grid spacing cheat sheet because I'm using this new notebook, and the trick is I am using the back pages which I would barely use in future. I'm ripping off the back page and I've chosen the pages which has the string with it so that I can cut out both of the pages. I'm using one for my grid spacing cheat sheet and another one for some other purpose. You'll find it later. So at first I have written down all the numbers. Like, I've counted it as horizontal, which has 23 grids and 39 in vertical. So in the next, I've spaced out the middle of a page. The main colors I'm using here is this, but there will be some additional colors, so I'll recommend you to check the description. So for the quarter, I left one grid, and the another quarter spacing I didn't left any grid. Then I divided this page in third, with and without one grid. So the horizontal spread is done, and I'm flipping this page and writing the numbers again, and I'm making the vertical layout like the horizontal layouts. So basically I like to use the both spreads like this because I really don't like to mess the whole page with both of the vertical and horizontals because it looks kind of messy for me. And I'd like to mention that this spare page for grid spacing cheat sheet is inspired by Art and Foxes. I am using this technique for 2 notebooks, so I absolutely love this idea because it's very handy. I don't count the dots, but I count all the grids because I prefer to measure my weeklies or some other layouts in grids. I haven't made my cover page for 2022 because without 180-degree flat lay, I really don't like it that much. So I'm using this page for my grid spacing cheat sheet and keys. And in the next spread, I'll just make my cover page. To hold this grid spacing cheat sheet, I'm making a pocket with a regular A4 size printed paper. And for the decoration, I'm using a washi tape over it. I'm not using any script to give this voiceover, so I'm very happy on that because it takes a lot of time to create a script, and sometimes the emotion sounds very fake to me, so it's a new experience for me. After shifting into new home, I really couldn't find my adhesive rollers, so I'm using my double-sided tapes. I really don't want to waste such time, so I'm just skipping this out. I'm writing the grid spacing cheat sheet with a white gel pen, which barely you can see. If you want to make this kind of pocket, I would recommend you to write the header in a separate page and cut it down, then glue it on the top. But as I really don't have glue stick with me, so I'm leaving it for now. Besides my grid spacing cheat sheet, I'm making my keys page. So basically the keys are the notations which will help you to categorize your task. Like with the circle, I denote my task. Like I have the complete, cancelled, postponed, scheduled, events, birthday, and important. Basically keys are really helpful for the beginners. Like if you can't remember your keys, you'll just flip the page over and see your keys, and you just maintain the notations that you have made for the year. I hope that makes sense. I can't tell how fast is 2022 going for me. It's like I'm in a time machine and I can go back. This year just passed away faster than 2021. I'm laughing at the moment, but I'm very serious about it because I'm getting old. But we can't hold our time to stay young forever. So the next word is my cover page. I have written 2022 with bolder letters and drew some mushroom in the behind of 2022. Also, I have written the second half of with a calligraphy font that I usually do a lot in my bullet journal. So for this little fairy illustration, I have inspired from this sticker sheet which comes with the washi tapes. I absolutely love how this turned out, and basically some of the clips are missing here. The most satisfying thing is this coloring thing, so I'm just going to enjoy this moment. Like my 2022 first half bullet journal, I didn't wanted to make a bolder color to use for this header, and I've used this highlighted lilac color, which I absolutely love and use very often. For the mushrooms, I've chosen this dark purple color from the Crayola Super Tips, which comes in pack 50, and I think in the 100 pack also. I really don't know as I don't own one, but I think it is there. So I would like to ask you all how your half of the year has been gone. Like mine were pretty much a roller coaster. Like I have to work with some groups for my master's degree, which is very much crazy. I didn't have much spare time to make bullet journal and stuff, but the special thing I've done is quickly set up my Patreon, which is a very huge step for me. Like I'm not very much a good creator, I know. I was very scared about it. I received a lot of love and support from you all. And also I've updated my Patreon rewards with some more stuffs. Like I've added a Discord server into it. Then I've added monthly newsletters where I describe all of my rewards in advance, my thoughts, some overviews, and some other stuffs. But last month I wasn't very much active on Patreon, and I really appreciate who have stuck to me still so far, because I was like gone and I uploaded the rewards very late, which is not so good, I know. But my life wasn't very good at the time actually. I had a research work at that moment on my master's degree, then I had to do the paper and make it publishable. And in the meantime, it was Ramadan. Also, I have to shift my home at the same time, which was very much crazy. And then I got a new part-time job as a teacher or a lecturer in an university, like in my universities. So I'm investing 3 days for the part-time job, and the rest is free for my thesis work and my creativity. So I'm very much happy on that. I talked too much, so let's get into the setup. To quicken up my setup, I have made these mini calendars for my facial log. And also my patron will get this as an extra reward, which is mini calendars of the last 6 months in both this theme colored and in black and white. So if you haven't joined yet, please join there, because I've already have a Discord server there. We can hang out, we can share our knowledge, our art stuffs, and some other kind of things. So I'm very much excited about it. After this spread, I'm not going to draw much because I really wanted to make it more easier side, and I'm going to use the stamps and washi tapes to decorate the whole spread. It's not going to be the minimalistic spreads, but I'm going to draw very less. The colors I've chosen for this month is very very unique for me. Like I am very much inspired from this collection, but this color is just too bright for me. Like I really don't know if I would love to use it in the rest of the year or not, but I think I'm in love with these stamps and the color scheme already, but I really don't want to get overwhelmed on it. So the next part is my to-dos, which is like a yearly bucket list. I forgot to film while I was writing the header, but I think you can guess how I've written it because I always use these fonts. I think this spread was looking good without the washi tape, but I think I'm very much extra while it comes to the washi tape. Like I'm obsessed with washi tapes and stamps. I can't resist myself to use washi tapes. Though I haven't used washi tapes for a long time, like March, April, May, and June, I barely used washi tapes on those themes. But I think I'll continue to use washi tapes here and there again. So the next part is my package tracker. This package tracker is basically inspired from Elizabeth from Plant-Based Bride. I absolutely love this idea because I really like to track my package. Honestly, because I really don't want to lose any package. So here in this tracker, I'll write the names, of the package or the company, and then where it is going to came from. So I have drawn some symbols here, like with the cross I meant about the package is being cancelled before shipping. Then I have drawn a year plan which denotes the shipping status, then another notation which means the package is vanished or I can found it. I haven't faced it yet, I hope I won't ever. Then I've drawn a home which is basically the package is delivered. So the next spread is my favorite, which is a planning spread for my contents. I've made a page for my YouTube content because I always have lots of ideas over the year, and when I really need some ideas, I always forget them. So far I've used this spread over and over again, and I absolutely love this because I can at least write down the ideas I really want to work on. Here I also added a section for uploads where I'll write which video I've already uploaded from the idea list, and in the next there is a space where I'll just write some other brainstorming things, like how I'm going to do any sort of content or like that. I also have a content planner in my monthly Bujo spreads, but the yearly Bujo spreads basically for the brainstorming of my contents over the year. Besides this spread, I'm making another spread for my Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. I've made some spaces for the reels and videos kind of ideas, and also in the bottom I've added a tag for the trackers. I'm not so greedy to grow very fast, but I hope I'll reach my goal. So please subscribe to my channel so that I can reach my goal. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. Basically, in Instagram and TikTok, I regularly upload there, and I try to be active much more than the other platforms. So the next spread is for my Patreon from 2022. Like, this chapter is very special to me, so I would like to write all the names of my patrons and the comments on my Patreon or any other social medias, so I can just remember their words, and that would inspire me more. And actually this spread is also inspired by Art and Foxes, so a big shout out to her. And the next spread is also inspired from another creator, Tina from Tina Study. I absolutely love her paintings and her spreads. She made swatches in her bullet journal this month, so I absolutely love that idea. So basically I'm making an envelope here with some spare pages which I have printed because I like to match the color with the scheme. So basically I'm making this fake envelope. I've already spaced out in my page and I'm measuring it on the spare paper or in the color paper. Then I'm leaving a bit of extra in the sides, but I forgot to some spaces for the bottom to make a whole pocket. But I had another idea, which is to directly paste some glue in the bottom and directly paste it into this notebook so that it can hold any stuff that I want to put it on. And for more decorations, I want to make it as an actual envelope, so I cut out piece of paper and stick it on the back with a bit of outlining with my Sakura Jelly Roll white gel pen. I'm done with this envelope. I forgot to check out my phone while filming and it was died. Later I filmed with my mother's phone because I want to film this as fast as I could, because the sun was going to set after an hour, so it's like I need to do it as fast as I could. So for the swatches, I've added the papers that I left in the beginning with my grid spacing cheat sheet page. So this is it. I'm done with my yearly Bujo setup. I hope you like this setup. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and again subscribe to my channel, because without you my channel is nothing, and I absolutely love you guys a lot. I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.